Thoughts about what you've seen from the running backs? And LJ had a pretty good day the other day. So
Yeah, for sure, man. Like all our running backs are ballers. Every single one of us. 8 of us, all 8 of us can go. We had, we do like little MVPs and champions after the game, and pretty much every single running back that played was in that conversation, and it's just good, man, because that's kind of what we work for. We're trying to be the best group. Not necessarily in the conference, but in the nation, man. I really think that we have those capabilities. And, we just come out here, we push each other, we hug each other up, and, we just make each other better every day.
Coach said Coach said this has been one of the most physical camps he's been a part of. What's that like running back? Said there's been a lot of hitting and a lot of contact stuff. So.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, that's football. That's what we do. That's the sport we signed up to play. You can't complain whenever, someone tells you to play football. That's what we do. It's what we do for a living. And so, it's good. A lot of people get to talk about, oh, you got to do this and that because we're going into such and such conference. In my eyes, it really doesn't matter. You still got to put the ball down and play. And, whoever is going to come in front of us is going to feel that we've been, preparing physically and mentally for it. So
Tyler was saying that, feel it. Guy likes hanging around.
It's a beehive state, ain't
it? Tyler was saying that he feels like the efforts, through the strength and conditioning and the nutrition and all the other stuff that you guys have done have helped him be able to stay healthy and most of the team stay healthy. How do you feel like that's impacted you as far as being able to stay as close to 100% as you can?
Oh, for sure. They definitely have played a huge part in the success we've had thus far in camp and some of the injury prevention things we've had to go through. We have a really good strength and conditioning staff. Hats off to Coach Phillips and his guys, man, for not necessarily just getting us out here to kill us. They don't try to kill us. They're very smart and technical in their craft and what they do, and that it definitely showcases on the field.
Do you compare it to previous years, like how you feel at different points? Does it compare, or is it just different every year because it's a different, you've had different experiences?
Yeah, it's definitely different because I'm in a different program, but, this is probably the best I've felt 3 weeks into camp that I've felt at any other place I've been, just because of how we do things, how we do things in the weight room and how we practice. This is a very professional program, a very professional institution, and that's how we carry ourselves.
Are there any running backs that you try to study or emulate your game out after?
Yeah. There's a ton. I actually have, the guys in the media room, they made me a cut up sometime earlier this year. It's a bunch of, like last night I was studying a little bit of Leonard Fournette, Josh Jacobs. I just kind of get around, study some of the older guys, Brandon Jacobs. I watch a lot of Eddie George, kind of backs that emulate me and my vitals. But in addition to that, I do study guys that don't necessarily have the same vitals as me, but have certain skill sets that are very sought after, like Josh Jacobs, Alvin Kamara, and Christian McCaffrey, and various other backs have had a lot of success.
How would you describe your relationship with Keaton Slovis?
Oh, that's my locker buddy. Our lockers are right next to each other. We both came in together. Kind of in the same boat, both of us are trying to, have a great year and lead this team, first year in the Big 12. And, he's a great guy. He's a great leader and an even better person off the field. He's a great friend on top of that. So,
what is it about this offense that you feel brings out maybe the best in you?
Just allowing us to kind of get into space. This offense allows me to kind of showcase all three facets of the game, blocking, catching, and running. And, I really like that. A-Rod is a mastermind. He's one of the best at what he does, and, that was very intriguing for me. That's part of the reason I came to BYU.
What's the biggest challenge you face transitioning to this new offense?
I really haven't had a whole lot of challenges, to be honest with you. Probably just, some of the lingo and just learning the playbook, honestly. I have it down pat. I've been studying really hard since I stepped foot on campus, but at the end of the day, it's football. A lot of the schemes that we run here, I've ran at previous institutions, and it's just nice to get out here and kind of do it live a little bit.
You guys have a pretty deep offensive line room. What's that like? Having 5 to 10 guys that you can block for you. What's that like?
That is, it's good because you don't have to have just 5 guys that's playing the entire game. We have like you said, 5 to 10 guys that can interchange throughout the game. We got a future first rounder on our line. We got size, we got speed, and we got guys that give 110% effort, man. And I love all those guys. Whether the top 5 or the bottom 5. I love all those guys the same, and I appreciate everything they do for me.
We heard some good things on Saturday about LJ.
Yeah.
What can you say about the young guy in your position room?
Yeah, LJ, man, he's good. He has tremendous upside. He came in. He studies. He kind of learns after us, takes up after us, and he's very attentive to detail, and he has a very bright future ahead of him.
What can you say about maybe some of the plays that he had? Like, did he have any big plays on Saturday?
Yeah, he did. He had some good read. He made some good reads, made some good cuts, and like I said, it goes back into him paying attention to detail and just soaking in all the information that we go over in meetings and applying it to the field. And I think LJ's a little ahead of himself in terms of years. He is a freshman, but he doesn't play like a freshman, man, and he's going to be really good. He has a tremendous upside. Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Aidan. Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.